Breaker 19.
Few G's
in a podcast. Few G's in a podcast. It's your boy Drastic.
You got celeb hair.
Breaker 19.
Please all go make sure you like,
comment
and subscribe.
You see me? What you saying though, guys? You man been alright?
Come on, bros. Bring it in. Pow. Bro, can I just say, finally, may George finally rest in peace.
George Floyd.
We just got the verdict on that filthy police officer who murdered him, and he's been convicted on all 3 accounts. So may the George Floyd family and George Floyd family find closure on this case.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, justice, man. It's good.
Big up.
Definitely.
So we're getting into this week, boys. Oh, celeb, how are you doing?
Come on, man. Let's just dive right into this episode. Ain't it? Man, got them important questions to ask.
You got a real big important question.
Hey, listen.
to ask.
Go on,
Jess.
On a different flex, because normally we talk about relationships and stuff like that, innit? Yeah. But I just wanted to know, like, what are you guys' thoughts on like the ESL, the European Super League?
This could be one of the most important questions you've ever asked on a show.
Because in real, like the European Super League, for those that don't know, yeah, it's the 6 biggest teams, or the big 6 in England. That's Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea and Man City. I've said that they're going to walk away from the Premier League and join.
No, walk away from the Champions League.
Oh, sorry, walk
away from the Premier League.
It's walk away from the Champions League, yeah, and start this new thing, the Super League, yeah. But them saying that the Premier League has said if any team that goes to that is going to be disbanded from the Premier League. You see what I'm saying? Dispelled from they're going to dashed out and can't play in their
The players can't play in the World Cup,
World Cups and those type of things.
Forth,
You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know what you man thought about that. One thing from obviously it's a little bit of update since we arrived here to say that Chelsea and Man City have done a U-turn.
Is that definite?
I don't know. It's just reports that I've seen at the moment. Still,
and Edward Woodward has resigned
from Man City. From Man United.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good thing though. Dead, isn't it? It's rubbish.
It's good for them.
My thing with the European Super League ESL, I thought it was quite intriguing and exciting because the game always involves, isn't it? The Champions League's involved, and like, it will become Americanized. And my only issue with it, like my only true issue was what gave status to certain clubs that made the top 6 in England. You know what I mean? Because you look at it, Celtic, Ajax, and who else? So Ajax, some other teams didn't make the cut to make it into the ESL. I'm like, what? They've got way more historical relevance than a team like.
If I'm being honest,
you got pulling power, mate.
I support Arsenal, and Nottingham Forest have definitely won more European European championships.
But this one, they should be considered or no.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Because
for me, the whole thing's a farce still. Like, it don't make no sense. How can you have something and no one gets relegated? There's no relegation. There's no one. You don't have to win. You're guaranteed P's. There's no incentive in it.
But to add to that, teams don't get relegated in America. MSL.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck America.
Fuck America. Fuck soccer. Fuck all those sports that are like that.
And the NBA.
Fuck all of that shit.
Is the NBA not competitive?
Brother, this is football, bro. This is football. This is where this thing started, you know. Like, what the fuck are we doing with Western Conference and all that shit?
Playoffs.
That's dead.
I mean,
playoffs happen in the lower league, innit?
Not like this, bro.
But not like this, bro.
It's this is to get promoted, bro.
Do you know 63 teams between 2009 and 2016 and 63 teams that went into administration and not dissolved, no longer exist due to relegation and things like that.
Yeah,
if there were things such as if there was a structure like the NBA or in the MLS, that wouldn't happen because the cash flow would just be circular, innit? So teams will just be sustained. So it's a sustainable model, a sustainable business model. So I can see where these owners, these billionaires or these conglomerates have come in and think, you know what, this is a high risk business to get into because football is a very, very big business.
Yes, can I just say something?
Yes, it is, and the rewards are great.
But that's the thing.
If your team doesn't perform, you can ultimately lose it all.
You can lose. Exactly. It's high risk.
That's you, bruv. You started from nothing.
Exactly.
It's true.
And look at Leeds, bro.
It's true,
Look at Leeds. Leeds was
yes.
at the heights.
Go on.
They went down, and now they're back in the Premier League.
But
now, and look at a team like West Ham, for instance. Like this season, West Ham's on stuff, innit? They're doing bits, yeah. So
in the eyes of Arsenal, yeah,
they are. They're doing bits in the eyes of you right now as well. They're above you.
I think they do bits. But go on, bro.
Like they're doing bits for West Ham. They're doing bits. This is the best season they've ever had in it. Yeah. Now, if they finish in the Champions League, yeah,
that's a good, very good.
That's good for them. Yeah, cool. But if this this ESL thing happens, like, what happens to the Champions League? What happens to the Champions League spaces? That means, yeah, if the ESL happens, then effectively, yeah, if all of the teams that went into it, the big six, if it stayed as it was and there was no U-turns, yeah, then West Ham win the league.
Well, last time.
So if they're taking, the big six are removed from the Premier League.
Yeah, because
you're saying that
the Premier League are saying if this
so they won't be in the Premier League.
Exactly.
So we'll just be
That means you're tied against no, you lot just lost to Real Madrid, innit? Yeah, but Man United playing whoever they're playing in Europe, yeah.
Can I ask? Sorry.
That game is obsolete. There's no point in playing it. What's the point in playing it?
The thing is, you can keep all the tournaments, innit?
Yeah, of course.
You can keep all the tournaments. Obviously, these mans are not in it. What you have to do is let them join the league. I wanted them to form this league, innit?
The ESL.
Yeah.
Go on.
I wanted them to form this thing, so I can hate them forever. I'm disgusted that you guys even got to this stage. I would hate them forever. And what I would hope for is that they set this league up and nobody watches it and all the money still goes to the Premier.
Well, could you imagine
crazy.
the biggest rivalry in English football at the moment is Liverpool and Man United, yeah? And you imagine if this thing happens, that game's being played in fucking Los Angeles.
No,
it'll still be in Man U and Liverpool.
No, it'll be somewhere else, bro. It'll be because remember, it's remember. Alright, think of it. Remember the
NBA when it goes around.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the NFL. Remember Tottenham Stadium.
But they were even talking about doing that.
Tottenham Stadium is made, and it's made for the NFL as well.
Yeah, but that's for when they host games and stuff.
Exactly. But
it won't be like
it would be like that, bro. It's all the Americans thing, bro. It's them taking over the thing, bro. Trust me.
I know they.
I don't mind that though.
No, I don't.
So you're saying you want to go to Qatar, yeah?
There's no FA.
You want to go to Qatar to watch Liverpool versus Man United.
Liverpool. When you playing World Cup, when you playing World Cup competition, that's what it's about, isn't it? You go around the world playing football because you're a big club.
Yeah, but there's none of that.
It is.
There's none of that.
It's just a big competition. You're playing the best teams in Europe.
It's not the best teams.
You're playing the Inters. You're playing Juve. You're playing Valencia.
You can't.
Real Madrid, Barca.
How are you the best team?
Do you know why?
No, wait.
Why is Tottenham in it?
How are you? Wait.
If it's the best team, why are
How would they pick the best team? They've not picked any of the best team because he didn't win anything last year.
Facts.
Who?
Right? Anyone. I'm just saying, we've got teams there that haven't won anything, didn't finish in the top 4. Like, how are you, man, the best teams?
They're based off of
these
credits earned.
So then, after this, you join the league. Who's the best team? Who is the best team? Who earns the right for this team up
in that league?
Yeah, this team up here, they win it, and then these teams, what is it? What? They're just there every season.
That's it. Just there for nothing.
So how many teams in this ESL?
There'll be 12. They want to get 15, 18 or whatever, but like just there, it's like, what do you win? We came first, and
in your league,
yeah. And then what? So no Champions League, no nothing, no tournament.
It doesn't go to nothing.
No Champions tournament.
Yeah.
Get the fuck back, man. You man are cats. You man are cats.
That's dead, man.
Nah, I can't see it being flat like that.
But that's what it is.
Nah.
And then what are you gonna do? Have some League Cup with the same team?
Bro,
no, but
remember,
it's teams.
You have to remember.
It'll be a World Cup. They will play in World Cup competition.
If this ESL thing happens,
World Cup Champions.
if this ESL thing happens, yeah, all of the other governing bodies,
Teams in their countries.
all the other governing bodies are shunning those teams, innit? Yeah, they're saying allow it. We're not on it. So there's no other competition for you.
No other competition.
There's no World Cup. There's no Euros. There's no nothing, blood. You can't do nothing. It's dead. That's dead.
Dead.
And that
D-E-D.
And that Egypt Stan Kroenke, he's gonna fuck it up, and I know he ain't gonna backtrack, fam. He wants to do this thing, fam.
I know the Glazers are not. They're steadfast in this thing. Like they need to just join. They need to set this thing up, go to it. We know that no, these teams don't exist anymore, innit? Carry on, and then the Premiership gets fucking more competitive.
But then what happens to the players, to the rest of the teams in the Prem? Like,
Well, nothing.
What happens to the rest of the teams in the Prem? What happens to the teams below?
What do you mean?
We get 4 teams go up, or 6 teams will go up.
Whoever left will go up, yeah. The better team, man.
They don't even have to be 6 teams, because what's that? So there's 14 teams left. We put another 4 teams, you'll have an 18 league, 18 team league.
It's all dead.
Nah, man, it's not dead. It makes the Premiership
You
better.
can only field 11 players, bro, man. It don't matter who.
It makes the Premiership better.
Players are players, man.
Well, wait. It makes the Prem better, innit? Anybody can win it now. From the bottom to the first, can win this thing.
Don't make it mad.
Right?
Yeah.
But then, is that the Premier League though? Is it?
Why
course,
not?
of course,
Why not?
football,
Fuck
man.
those motherfuckers, man.
Every teams.
Fuck them. They're marquee teams. But you, man, if this team wins it 3 times in a row, they're getting bread in it.
Boy, it sounds like all the bread's going to the ESL.
How? Like if Sky Sports
I don't
ain't
know how they're
showing
making
BT
everyone-
Sports ain't
TV
showing
deals.
it. They're showing that shit on being Sports, mate.
Bro, they got all the best teams in it, or the biggest teams in it.
See, yeah, this is
You
the thing.
can't be the best teams anymore.
But,
You
no, but
didn't
this is
beat
the thing.
anyone
This is
after
the thing. So
All the best teams are playing each other. So
No,
it's-
listen,
You-
to be the best team,
they're sharing.
but to win the league.
Yeah, but they're sharing 3 billion amongst themselves, whereas what is it? The Prem sharing like 1.6. So they're making that.
Where's this
that
bread from?
TV
Is that what
deals.
they
They're
said?
saying it's TV deals. Yeah,
3
like
bill.
3.7
I think they're
bill.
just banding it about.
Let's just say they are, but we can only work with the figures that's given, yeah.
think
So
they're
if
clever.
that's being shared amongst those teams, they got a lot of money. They're going to be poaching the best teams. They're all that ESL. Every team in that ESL is a Galactico. Let's just say what is all the best players are going to play for that team. They're going to come in, offer that silly wages. Yeah. You don't play in the ESL, all right, mate. Here's £1 million a week. Come on, everyone's on £1
So
million
then what
a
happens
week.
to the other players? So the other teams.
What do you mean?
What about their how can they attract top players?
Mhm.
All the teams that are in the Premier League left over.
Because you can only
The top players are the ones that are not in the ESL or whatever it's called.
The top players are not in the ESL.
They've already got their players. They've left. Fuck that.
No, but they're gonna
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
They will come
They're
in
gonna
scoops.
obviously-
They're gonna
so
see
those
you perform in all these lower leagues. In these other leagues, they know what this guy will do in the ESL. Will come through. It's the same shit that's going on now that top teams do. It's the same thing in principle. The top 6. Do you know what it is with the Prem, right?
Bro, it's the end of- it's the end of-
we
if that
always
happens,
hope,
it's the end of football as
that
well.
the teams that are rivals. The driving ambition is for our rivals to get relegated. It's like, oh man, if only you man get relegated. When you go to work on Monday, it's like, you know what? If your team got relegated, man, that will shut you up. There's always that little hope where your team playing so dead, bruv. You get relegated. It's like, yeah, all right.
No one.
But you're excited about relegation, bro?
I do.
In the ESL, there's no relegation.
There is no relegation.
So what are you excited about?
Winning, innit? Just winning. Best football.
it's
Sexy
right.
And then
football.
you're not gonna win.
So
All right, so cool.
So
Liverpool's not
who
gonna
wins
win.
in the MSL, bro?
What?
Who wins in the MSL?
I don't watch that, bro.
So what are you
Who
saying?
wins
So
the
you
MSL?
want
I
the
don't
format?
Who wins the
Whoever
MSL
comes
format?
last has.
What is the
first pick.
MSL? I don't even.
What do you mean? I don't know.
First pick of the players. I'm picking first.
Like,
I don't know.
that's
Would it,
dead.
would it be a salary cap of that, or would it just be a free for buy here, buying?
Nah,
Just play to win. I don't know how it operates.
It's just whack, innit? It's just
It's
whack. It's whack. It's gonna turn to Scottish League.
No, I don't know. I would like to see it.
It doesn't actually make any sense to do. Like
There's no incentive to win anything.
That's like
If everybody's guaranteed the 350 mil, yeah.
But I seen-
There's no
I think
incentive.
there's no incentive in the MLS.
I don't, bro.
Why is
Listen,
bets over there, bro?
can I just say something? You see, whatever Major League Soccer is going on, yeah, that's nothing to do with what's going on over here.
You know,
I don't care about
it's still
that.
football, bro.
Yeah, but that's not football. That's Major League Soccer.
get me.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I guess no ratings.
do you get what I'm saying? This is the English Premier League, bro. Man can't be talking about
The biggest
you can't
sport
be
in the
comparing
world.
it to the MSL and talking about what about what they do over here. Well, that's brand new business, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's dead.
Alright, so let me ask a question. Is that ESL's kicker? Are you not watching that weekly
I'm watching.
fixture? Think of all the teams playing here. Liverpool versus
can I just tell you something?
Arsenal versus Barcelona.
Can I just tell you
following
something?
game.
Can I tell you something?
Tottenham versus
See me out.
Inter.
I support Arsenal, innit? So what the Ross am I going in to watch the ESL, watch my team get spanked up every week, every single week, and it's going to be ridiculed. That's what.
And what if the team were competitive and they could win it, the top of that league?
Then that's good. But
would you be watching it?
But it's great. Of course. Listen,
you're gonna watch it, bro.
I'm never watching it.
You're gonna watch it as well, bro.
You'd watch it, yeah. But that's the problem. That's the problem because we all love our teams, innit?
I'm not watching it.
But the teams don't love us back.
I would never watch that.
You're watching it, bro.
I swear, if they join that thing, I don't support Liverpool. I won't support them. I won't.
Strong words, bro.
No, I'm sending them letters and everything.
Wait, FSG, are you listening?
I ain't
He ain't gonna support it, but I will.
No, I'm not that kind of die-hard fan like that. You man are mad. If you do that, you're mad.
That's crazy.
Like, you man should be banned. You man should be...
But that's what they're saying. That's what the league is saying.
They should be banned now for causing this turmoil.
Bro, right now, yeah. Like, my team's not good enough to get into the Champions League, innit? Yeah.
So how are you getting to the
like, cool on merit and all the points that's gathered up over the years of the Premier League, cool. But currently, we're not good enough to get into the Champions League, yeah? So, for me to go into the ESL and watch my team get spanked up every week, yeah, it's not exciting. You see what I'm saying? And also, yeah, man didn't earn nothing. There's no joy.
Yeah, there's no achievement.
There's no achievement. There's no raw. Like the other day when Arsenal played Sparta Prague, yeah, and we smacked them up, yeah, it was good. And like because we drew at home, the pressure was on us. They ain't lost at home all season and rah for a year or whatever. And we went there and smacked them up 4-0, and we earned our right to get into the next into the next round. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. In this ESL thing, it don't feel like we've earned anything. And then once we get into it, or if we go into it, there's no competition.
No, they're saying there's no relegation for a certain number of teams, but they can. I think 4 teams can.
There's no relegation.
I don't know how it works. 4 teams can go. It's mad.
The 4 teams that they've got space for PSG and that man, but they ain't. They don't want to join.
What about the teams that get relegated and go into administration because they can't afford anything no more?
No, but that's just the natural order of things, isn't it?
There's people's lives that get.
No, that's just that's because they couldn't afford it.
But that won't happen in the ESL.
No, who cares?
But the ESL will be taking money and taking it out away from the.
They're not even having any money anymore. They're getting even less money. If all the money is going to them, there's even less money going to them
for the rest of them to share out.
Well, those leagues will still be going on.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna have
that bread in it.
All of the bread. Remember, think about it. You're gonna be paying what? How much is Sky gonna have to charge for you to pay against Burnley versus West Brom?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's gonna be dead. Them man ain't getting no peas, bro.
For now, for them, the competition's gonna rise up, bro.
That's dead.
It's gonna rise up. It always does. It always does, bro.
Listen to me, break.
You can only field 11 players, bro.
What's that got to do with anything?
Talent, there's a million players, billions of players.
What are you saying?
You will fill that gap. If the team's not in that league, the Premier League can't die, bro. I don't care if they take 20 teams out. Premier League can't die. It will still be best league in the world.
You're lucky. You better come out with some statement right now. Right now.
What if Klopp just handed the information to him? No, I'm not here for that.
For that thing. Because he even said it.
He said no.
I wanted to manage in the Champions League, and he said, no, that's not what it is.
Yeah, so no.
If he leaves, that's it. I'm going to Germany with him. Fuck that. You get me? You must fuck it up. To even consider such a thing is so disrespectful, man.
But this is it. Without consultation and letting the fans know, it's a bit underhanded, and it's like, Raj, what happened to the team and that? Like, especially for Liverpool, never walking on that. Don't get me wrong. I am intrigued, but for team sport, you can't really just make the moves, and it is an Americanized thing. That now you're protecting your asset, which is fair enough, but you got to speak to us first. Point to vote, and I even read on the way here. They said, something about. They said we preempted that you'll try and take us to court. So we've put this in place, so you can't stop I saw our players doing certain things. I'm like, you shade. That's shaded. That I don't respect. I'm like, you can't do that because you know that kind of lets you know, bro, it's wrong, man. You should have put that
I know
to
it's
tender.
wrong, really, man.
See what fans like. You know the fans ain't going for it. Can't do it, innit? But it's like, no, we're gonna strong arm this.
Chelsea fans,
went to go riot the shop.
Yeah, they weren't letting people like. They weren't letting. I think it was the team coach or something. They weren't letting them get to the stadium.
Like, that man's had to say allow it.
Piatek had to come out and try to hush the crowd, fam.
With his fucking big hands. That's. I'm offended by that. I'm offended. Like, it's outrageous that they would even consider that.
It's big
Like,
disrespect.
you got the Champions League. If you're not happy, revitalise that and do something else. You want to create a whole new league, and then it will turn into a boring league.
The same old players.
The same old teams.
Same old teams. Right?
These teams then become the best teams in that league, and become more powerful than these teams.
What do you reckon there'll be a top 3 in that league?
Or top 2 or top whatever, innit?
If they're all as wealthy as each other.
All as wealthy as each other.
It's dead, bruv. It's just dead, and there's no. Nah, it's dead.
So how do you?
It's the same. It's the same teams every week.
Because the NBA is competitive, NFL is competitive. You know what I mean?
The thing is, like, you
Bro,
playing conferences, and then you have the conference
I'm
finals, and then you have this.
I'm watching NBA.
You're not gonna have that in this ECL or whatever it's called.
There's not enough teams, isn't it?
12 teams or whatever. It's
Yeah,
whack.
that's dead. There's not enough
It's
teams.
whack.
There's not
That
enough
makes
teams.
sense.
I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but it's
The best teams from the thing you're gonna form our own.
MSL.
Who are you?
MSL can work
dead.
because of the conferences. MSL works because of the conference. They're bare teams. You got to work your way up to the final.
Right,
It's
it's a
like
different model, yeah. Like, you're saying Real Madrid versus Liverpool. That's just as good as Leeds versus Liverpool.
And it looks the same as well when you're watching it.
You get me? Leeds are an attacking outfit. But Aston Villa play good football. West Ham this season. Leicester play good football. Like, what are you talking about? Man's lose to these teams.
yes, there's no easy game in the Prem.
Right? There's no easy game.
I just don't understand how the hell Tottenham got in there if Newcastle ain't been in there,
It's
Blackburn ain't in there.
It's the stadium.
Leicester that just won the
Leicester
league.
ain't
It's
been
the
in there.
stadiums, bro, and the money and your
Give them
location.
350 million.
Your location, bro. But this again, that's why I was like, raw. But if these mans have this bread, they'll be a force to reckon with in that ESL. They can build a squad because they got the history in it. Do it the right way, then. Like we're getting Ajax, Aston Villa because they're European Cup winners. Mans with all that pedigree, one of the best teams in Europe. They went for the bait teams, yeah. Bait City, London, Tottenham. What's Tottenham done? Let's be real. Got the Champions League final. I read, they've been
and they've won a
Champions League for 10 years. They've not won in
They ain't won
13
nothing.
years.
And they won a Worthington Cup back in the day.
13 years ago. They've got a great stadium.
Yeah, they built that on front.
They built that
that's
stadium. They built that stadium for this.
Yes.
They built that stadium with this in mind.
Yes, that's why
they had the NFL
bro.
thing.
It's
going
all
on.
make it all fits in place.
Everything fits into place. When Arsenal chairman and when they built the Emirates and said they're going to be they didn't say they're going to be competing in the Champions League with the likes of such and such. They said we built this stadium so we can compete with the likes of Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in the ESL, innit? Do you see what I'm saying? Now what the fuck? That's a joke thing, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a joke thing. Pull the wool over man's eyes, make man buy a kit and them things.
Man's
you got to think about it. It's the fans that's funding these things.
Like, what would you like to see?
So again, Bayern versus Arsenal on a weekly basis.
What? See 10-2?
Huh?
Or is we want to see 10-2 again?
That doesn't make it
what happened to us.
football.
That's what happened to Arsenal.
Yeah, like
It was consistent
you,
games.
got a 10-2.
You man should get into
Over 2
Champions
legs.
League. Bayern versus Arsenal is a dead game, in fact. Like, that's the worst match to see. It's boring.
That's not
They're
going to
getting
be
brushed.
innit?
That's
games, bro.
Like, that's not a big game.
Oh yeah.
Bayern
Kicked out
Arsenal,
the game.
Bayern Tottenham. That's not a big game.
So if they weren't kicked out of the Prem, that replaces the Champions League, no? That's what they were saying. That was the aim.
No, it doesn't replace the Champions League.
No, but that's what the aim said. No, they're gonna do it to replace the Champions League. It's the replacement of the Champions League competition.
No,
It's not a replacement of the Champions League.
No, that's what they said.
It's not a replacement. It's its own entity.
Yeah, but that's the aim. They said no, we're
Champions
replacing
League,
Champions League
everything
because
still
they
exists.
can't do it in conjunction with Champions League. So they have to remove themselves
No.
from the Champions League and still be in the league.
No,
Because they're not saying they're coming out of the league.
Yes, they're out of the
That's
league.
not what the
The
team
league
is
is-
saying. The league are kicking them out.
No, they would be out of it anyway. They want to just have their own league. They can't be in 2 leagues. They'll just have their own European league and not be in any other league. No, check it.
That's not what the plan is for.
That's
That's not the plan for the ESL.
That's the plan, to have one league.
The ESL is to replace Champions League.
Bro, look, they're gonna do the ESL. It's 30 games. 30 games, and then have another 38 games.
ESL.
The ESL is 30 games.
How many games in Champions League?
The most is what?
There's way more teams
8.
anyway. There's way more teams than that.
8 games.
That's not 8 games. You got group stage as well. Innit?
If you're in the group stage.
Qualifiers.
So it's the 8 games. Qualifiers for those wishy teams.
No, not qualifiers. I'm just talking about group stage.
But they're even changing the format of the Champions League. There's more teams in it. It's
They
like,
lock off these teams forever.
It's dead, bro.
that's why these teams want to leave. Because it's watering down. They're watering down the Champions League. Just
No
making it all-
man, watering it down. That's
Wrong.
them elitist attitude. Watering it down. Leicester won the league, bro.
Champions League, bro. Now you got flipping bicarbonate of soda in the Champions League full of soda. What
The Champions League is be for winners of UEFA Cup, FA Cup, maybe.
Champions
People that win
League fucked up.
cups, innit?
Champions League fucked up when they started doing it. The top such and such in this league and such. But because it's meant to be the champions of champions, innit? The champions of the leagues, innit? Yeah.
It should be champions of the leagues and champions of the cups. If you want to put teams in there, put the cup winners in there. Put the cup, make the cup winners and the league.
That's Cup Winners' Cup.
It is. The
But-
Premier League as well.
but
That's the
Overall, I'm of the thinking that it's a joke thing. I think it's something that I'm gonna be watching closely still. So there'll be updates in it. There will be updates. Hopefully Arsenal get the fuck out of that shit because I ain't with it.
And winning, man.
You get me?
Man, with it, man.
Yeah, so just on research.
After a little pause, a little break.
The ESL was meant to replace the Champions League, so the top 6 went to do a breakaway and do their own European competition where they were protected so they could protect their assets. So,
And then Celeb, you had an update as well, innit?
Yeah, but it seems like all the 6 English clubs, Real Madrid and Barcelona, have pulled out of that. So it's looking like it's going to die a death.
Good.
But yeah,
Shame breaker.
Following.
why shame for me?
Yeah, shame
I
because
would have liked to see it.
yeah, it's
No, but more understanding around it. It's like if it was like a new kind of Champions League, I'd get it. But
it's just the way they did it and went about
yeah,
it.
the way they went about it, and then having these 10 static teams doesn't make sense. Like if they finish fifth, they finish fifth. They don't get in it. They don't get in it. It's Champions League, baby. That's what it is. You got the Champions League, so it was a force. It was just some money grabbing scheme. You know, it just gave us all hypertension for no reason.
You see it?
Apart
You know
from
what I'm
me.
saying?
Came out and vex up.
Apart from this guy, who's
I'm
the
like,
captain.
this will be alright. Let's do something. Do it. And it like, well, maybe not the best example, when Man U decided not to play in the FA Cup to play, was it the World Club Championship?
Yeah, but because of the fixtures, innit? They bumped on. But obviously, we put
We
out
done
a
it.
weekend squad.
You don't have no weekend squad in Liverpool, bro.
We lost, man.
We did do this. But, give our team, all our team members a chance to shine. The young boys.
But that was just to show man's about the fixtures. So yeah, football section
Football section over.
3 points.